The next topic in this course is BIOS, which stands for Basic Input-Output System. BIOS is a firmware program that is built into the computer's motherboard and is responsible for initializing the hardware components of the computer and loading the operating system into memory. When the computer is turned off, the BIOS runs a series of tests and checks on the hardware components known as the power on self-test, also known as POST. The POST ensures that all hardware components are functioning properly and ready to use. Once the POST is complete, the BIOS searches for the operating system on the computer's storage devices, such as the hard drive or the solid-state drive. Then it loads the operating system into memory and transfers control to the operating system bootloader. In addition to the POST and boot processes, the BIOS provides a user interface for configuring system settings, such as the boot order, time and date, and hardware parameters. The BIOS settings can be accessed by pressing a specific key during the boot process, typically the F2 or the delete key. The BIOS have been a fundamental part of computer systems for many years, but it is gradually being replaced by your newer firmware programs, such as the Unified Extensible Firmware Interface, or UEFI. UEFI provides more advanced features and capabilities than BIOS, such as support for larger hard drives and faster boot times. In summary, the BIOS is a firmware program that is built into the computer's motherboard and is responsible for initializing the hardware components, loading the operating system into memory, and providing a user interface for configuring system settings. Whilst BIOS has been a fundamental part of computer systems for many years, it is being replaced by the newer firmware programs such as UEFI.